Join me on this episode of Cruising with the Kinders as we catch up with Gene Fruh over at the Outside Foundation to learn about their Kids in Kayaks program, oyster recycling efforts, and other conservation initiatives throughout the area. Hey everybody, I'm Brian Kinder, a trusted realtor for the Hilton Head area and 1/4 of Cruising with the Kinders. I'm coming to you today with my friend Gene Fruh with the Outside Foundation to learn about one of the many great ways that you can give back on Hilton Head Island while helping out on the environment. Gene, welcome today, and why don't you tell us a little bit about the Outside Foundation?
Oh, sure. The Outside Foundation was established in 2014. We have a mission to get kids outside and to preserve and protect our local environment.
Excellent. And so one of the main missions is, I believe, to get every 7th grader in Beaufort County on a kayak with the Master Naturalist.
Yep. So we have a great program called Kids in Kayaks where we take students and their teachers and sometimes even their principals kayaking during a regular school day. Basically, we're teaching about the salt marsh in the salt marsh. So it's a great opportunity to directly connect them to nature. It's a no electronics day, so they put their PDAs down and enjoy a day of pluff mud and salt water and oyster squirting and occasionally a dolphin.
That's really cool. Some of the other things that you guys do, sure. I know you have some water-based cleanups and things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
We do, indeed. You know, part of our goal is to have volunteers that really kind of want those tangible experiences. And so a lot of the people who come to us as volunteers, you know, they kind of want to get out and do something.
Yep.
And so we offer beach and park cleanups, kayak-based waterway cleanups. We offer them throughout the year, and in most cases they're super family friendly. You can bring the whole family down. We provide everything that's needed, and we actually do count and keep track of the litter that we remove, and we're actually able to monitor the impact of our recent plastic bag ban.
That's excellent. Very cool. I like that experience-based volunteer opportunities. Well, and as we kind of wrap up here, let's talk about this big pile of oyster shell we're standing in front of here. I'm sure the viewers are kind of wondering what we are doing standing here. Oyster shells, obviously, and oysters in general are synonymous with the low country, dating back to the shell rings thousands of years ago, to the tabby construction, to our oyster roast of the day. So talk to us about the Outside Foundation setting up this oyster recycling program here at Honeyhorn Plantation on Hilton Head Island.
Absolutely. This is a community-based oyster shell recycling and bed restoration project. It was funded initially by an environmental grant from Patagonia, but I'm most proud of our community support and involvement with it, and it's all volunteer-based. Basically, what we're doing is collecting shell, oyster shell, which comes out of oyster roast or from our restaurants or even from, you know, just a backyard roast. We ask people to bring that shell here to just dump it when they're done with it. We have a recycle company that picks up shell from various restaurants, and we attend a number of smaller functions to actually capture that shell. This is shell that likely would just simply go to the landfill. We bring it here. Since 2018, we've collected over 50 tons of shell, and it's highly, highly recyclable. We can use it again to restore our shoreline, to create new habitats, and to essentially kind of counteract that kind of erosion that occurs when you live on a barrier island.
That's great. So I know a lot of people ask when I'm talking to them about real estate, you know, sea level rises, erosion, all these different things. But what I think it is great is it shows that Hilton Head, as an area in South Carolina in general, have taken or are taking proactive steps to deal with these issues moving forward and not just sticking our heads in the proverbial sand, if you will. Gene, if the folks out there wanted to get involved with the Outside Foundation and volunteer their time and or resources in other ways, how do they find you?
Well, indeed, we have lots of social media connects, and so we have a website, www.outsidefoundation.org. We're on Facebook, Outside Foundation, Twitter and Instagram, Outside FNDN. If you're on our website, there's a little slot there where you can actually join up, send your email in, and we'll put you on our newsletter. Our newsletter goes out bi-monthly, and it just lets people who are friends of the foundation, interested in volunteer projects, kind of let you know what's on our calendar, what's coming up, perhaps what we've just done. So it's a nice way to stay connected and kind of find the right slot for volunteering, what program you might enjoy working with.
Awesome, Gene. Thank you so so much for your time today, and for all the great work that you and all the volunteers at the Outside Foundation are doing for our community and the Kids in Kayak Program, and many great things y'all do. I'm Brian Kynard with Cruising with the Kynards. Until next time, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for fun and entertaining stories about the low country lifestyle and living and working and playing in a resort island community. Bye now. Cool.